That should be onto all the peripheral stuff. So park in the wind, brakes on and lock that they are. Set for 2000 RPM, which is control free correct set.
Popham, Victor India, descending dead side for
Latches are all
Roger.
that's shut. Harnesses will keep blue items are stowed, flight instruments are set and correct. Engine temperature pressures are magneto check 3000. Hold that on. Drop. Back on. It will drop. Back on. Get back down.
No, Jersey 7 up to passing 1000.
But rider does not stop. Fuel pump on. Contents are definitely sufficient.
Stanza level 7.
We've got about 30 litres. Take off flaps as required. Did I check all clear here? And there's taxi. Boarding. But this is a fine moment when you've been told by the instructor to go solo on a day where it's quite hazy. Quite nice. Obviously it means he's got a bit of confidence in me, so...
Popham, going 03, departing for the north. I'll call you on return, and just for information, this cloud pops out at 2,000 feet on the QNH.
Roger, Staggering, thanks for the info. Have a good flight.
I got thank you, Romeo. Line up 03, take off.
Thank you, Romeo.
134, 125, Jersey 7 up to bye.
So flaps are set. Go, stick bombs are back. Get some speed and climb. Now we'll find ourselves pick up the altitude really, really quickly because there's only one person on it. So up we go, looking for 300. When we reach 300 we'll let go of the first stage of flap. So there's 300 foot, flap goes away. When we reach 500, bring the throttle back and we'll look for 70.
Got Victor India, Roger.
Okay, 450 and 500, bring the throttle back for a cruise climb. We're looking for our turning point, we're not there yet because we're quite light, so we've gained altitude really, really quickly.
And Golf Mike, downwind 21.
Golf Mike, uniform.
Find a little bit of crosswind there, however not a problem. That's us past 650, looking for our turning point, so we're looking right's clear, front's clear, under the wing on the left hand side, and we're going to begin a turn. Nice and simple. We're at 70 knots, which is what we want, and then we'll begin our turn for our crosswind. We're at 800 foot, we're going to bring the power down, so just sustain the 800 foot, which is our circuit height. Now we'll level out here, make sure we don't go over the houses on the left hand side, we'll clear it down, which is nice. Bring the throttle back a bit more, because we're picking up a bit too much speed. Bring it down just over 4,000 RPM. That would sink us back down to the 800 foot, which is our circuit height. We're constantly keeping a lookout, looking for any more aircraft, which we can't see anything, which is nice. And we're going to look for the golf course and make a turn, which our downwind will be over the golf course. So we've got the railway line coming up to our front. In a minute we'll make a turn. So right's clear, head's clear, left under the wing is clear. So now we can make our turn. At this point when we level out, we're going to start looking for our downwind checks. So we're looking for the dead side of the airfield. Obviously it's quite hazy, but we're making the best that we can. So we're looking for the dead side. Dead side looks clear. Airfield itself looks clear. We know there's some aircraft taxiing around. Fuel fuel is sufficient, fuel pumps on, so now we can give our call. Golf Yankee Romeo, downwind at 03, touch and go. And we can see one aircraft coming into the land at the
Yankee
moment.
Romeo, roger.
And we're just going to keep this going until we reach our next turn where we turn for our face leg. Sounds a bit weird me talking it through, however it works for me, so that's why I like to talk to myself when I'm going solo. That way it shouldn't well I say shouldn't forget anything.
Final contact, the one on.
Golf Mike uniform, roger.
Runway vacated, Victor India.
Okay, so we've got another aircraft now going for the final, so now we're going to try and slow it down a little bit, get some time between us and him. Okay, so at this point we're going to make our turn for base, so we're going to go right clear, head clear, left clear, under the wing, make our turn.
03 left hand.
November Whiskey, roger.
So we're currently firing at about 60 knots, so we're going to hold it here. We might have to extend out a little bit, however, we'll try and hold ourselves. Get one stage of flap on while we're here, and we'll hold it around 60. We're going to get our second stage of flap on, so back, hold it back, hold it back. Stage coming on, nose down. But turn for final, so left clear, head clear, clear, pick up the speed a little bit, nose down, just think.
Hello, red kite 994. And Golf Mike uniform, runway vacated.
Golf Yankee Romeo, final 03, touch and go.
Level 8, Zero Group Peppers, Sierra Alpha Mike, runway 08, over.
Peppers, Sierra Alpha, Mike.
Aircraft calling Popham, say again.
That's almost, thank you.
Bit of a side slip, bring us in. That'll do. Watch out for the trees beneath us. We're looking. Go, flat goes all the way up. And away we go again. Straight up, that wasn't, a little bit left, however, there we go. Got an aircraft to our front, however, we're not going to bother him.
November Whiskey's defending dead side for 03.
November Whiskey,
That goes away. And we keep going up, look for that aircraft, there he is. That's one done, one more touch to go, then we land. So we're doing 3 circuits in total, and throttle can come back. Look for our cruise climb, 70 knots, we're around there now. Does 600 foot above the circuit, or above the ground. And now we're looking for right clear, head clear, left clear, under the wing, around to the left we go.
Good afternoon, Jersey 47 uniform on the noise, passing 1,900, climbing altitude 3,000 feet.
November Whiskey, dead side 03.
Climb flight level 7.
Contact the one ahead.
Roger.
So he's got me in his sights. Should have, but he said he's dead side, when he's definitely not. However, we're all of it. Let's bring the throttle down now. And we're looking for that 4-2.
That's Bonjour 2, yeah, 1 extra Tango. We are on a heading of 190 degrees to the weather, climbing flight level 360.
I'm going to look for our next turn, we're looking for the railway track, we can see that now.
We're at 2, 1 extra Tango.
Okay, so right clear, centre clear, left clear onto the wing, around we go. Now we're we start thinking about the dead side, our downwind checks again.
225 check frequency, I'll go back to last.
So that guy's gone from behind us, so we need to keep an eye on that. Level out here, look through the airfield. So dead side of the airfield looks clear, however it's quite hazy. Once again, we'll keep an eye out. Airfield looks clear, we know there's a couple of aircraft that have been taxiing around. Fuel content sufficient, fuel pumps are on, and our temps are all good. Golf Yankee Romeo, downwind at 03, touch and go. Okay, so we've got 70 knots, and we've got our call back from the Popham ground there, he's happy.
November Whiskey is downwind, would extend, allow the touch and go aircraft in.
Okay. Right behind us is going to extend out to give us a bit more room, because he's obviously a bit faster than us.
Turn right 15 degrees, report heading, descend flight level 70.
Turn right 15 degrees, report heading and descend flight level 70, red kite 99.
Sorry about that. Okay, so we're coming up to our next turn, we'll return for base.
Jersey 47 uniform, climb flight level 100.
Climb flight level 100, Jersey 47 uniform.
So there's the 303, that's where we're crossing, so that's where we're looking for our turn. So right's clear, centre's clear, left clear is under the wing, top of the wing even. Now we'll make our turn.
Red kite 99, report new heading.
New heading 171, red kite 99.
And we'll let it sink a little bit. We get a lot of lift over those trees, so we're going to drop it down to about 500 foot. Then we'll start getting our first stage of flap on. Looking for that guy behind us, can't currently see him, but he did extend out. The first stage of flap can go on, or a bit of trickle of power to hold it around 60. And we'll get the second stage on in a moment, just because we want to make sure that guy isn't held up too much by us.
Red kite 99, turn right heading 190 degrees.
Right 190, red kite 99.
What we'll do now is we'll get our second stage on, then we'll make our turn.
Jersey 47 uniform, contact London on 129.430.
Now we're going to look for that.
129.430,
Power, just give us
47
turning.
Solom's Jersey 5 Hotel Mike, passing 2,400, climbing to 3,000 feet with a standard noise.
Jersey 5 Hotel Mike, front radar, fly heading 13.
We get him from here.
Flight level 80.
Golf Yankee Romeo, final 03, touch go.
Level 80, Jersey 5 Hotel Mike.
Roger.
Radar, good afternoon, Delta Charlie Alpha Whiskey Mike, flight level 90, inbound given, information X-ray.
Looking for the round out. A little bit higher there, however. Away of power. And look for 60, there we go, we climb. That was alright, we had a little bit of glide there. You see the difference when you're on your own in the aircraft. You see the amount it will fucking stay in the air basically. Obviously you've got the reduced weight, you haven't got an instructor next to you. Okay, so looking for 300's away, flap goes.
Jersey 628 Zulu, silent radar, vectors, correction, information X-rays, current, which approach please?
X-ray, request RNAV 02, Jersey 68 Zulu.
Jersey 628 Zulu, roger, vectors, the RNAV approach runway 02 on passing, flight level 90, speed 210 knots.
Okay, it's past 500, we'll bring that down now. Carry on cruising, we're looking for our turning point, not quite yet.
Solom's Jersey 5 Hotel Mike, request fly heading.
It's always good fun when you go solo. Awesome. Okay, so now we can begin our turn, so right's clear, head's clear, left clear under the wing, and around we go.
03 is Jersey 5 Hotel Mike.
Now we've dropped this a little bit more, just to, don't need so much power. Because our speed's going to go up quite drastically.
90 degrees.
We want to keep it around 70, don't want to go much harder than that. Okay, so that aircraft behind us has done a full stop, he's at the end of the numbers now. Okay, so of course you're looking for more aircraft, nothing that we can see so far, we know there's one of them taxiing.
Vacated 03.
November Whiskey, roger.
That says get a little bit high on this one, so we're going to bring the throttle back now.
1018.
I'm just going to let us see, I was going through a little bit of descent.
10,000 feet 1018.
There we go. Okay, so now we're looking for our turn. We've got a railway track beneath us, so at this point we're going to make our turn. Right clear, head clear, left clear, under the wing, and round we go.
33, 180, Jersey 5, Tom Mike.
That was a little bit low there. However, we'll just bring it back up. So here we go. So now we'll start looking at dead side checks. So looks clear. Airfield, we know there's a couple of aircraft taxiing around. Feels good. Flaps on. Engine temperature in the green. Golf Yankee Romeo, downwind at 03 to land.
Golf Yankee Romeo, roger.
At least I got some solo time in. I mean, I didn't think I would, especially with how hazy it is.
Wing 028 is inbound from the northeast, and we'll join to the dead side for 03.
Roger, QFE, 9er.
9er, thanks, 028.
We've done our dead side checks. We can see that aircraft that was taxiing. He's now up the far side of
Radio, this Golf Alpha Golf X-ray November. Radio check and taxi instructions for a local. Over.
122-730 with the head.
Golf X-ray November. Readability 5. We're using 03 with a left
so now we're going to look for our turn.
QNH1019er.
There's the silos. We're looking for the 303. There's the 303. So right clear, head clear, left
X-ray November.
under the wings, good. Now bring it around, bring it around, bring it around. We'll lose a bit of height again.
Okay, 99 ton right, heading 205.
Right turn 205.
Down to about 500, just because we get a lot of lift off those trees. Yeah. I'll start getting those flap on. So first station, come on now. Hold it. Now we'll just give it a bit of power, just in case there's anyone behind us who don't hold them up too much. Then we'll start looking at getting our second stage on.
Jersey 628, present heading 0 heading.
I'm on Stagwing 028 now, joining on the dead side 03.
60.
Stagwing, roger.
Nose goes down, keep the speed. And we're going to begin our turn, so right clear, head clear, left clear, under the wing, around we go. Golf Yankee Romeo, final 03 to land. We'll get the glide in here quite easily.
Romeo.
High, so a bit of a side slip, there we go.
Right turn 220, red flight 99. Report heading to Bournemouth 119,
And there we go.
Stagwing 028, turning downwind 03.
Stagwing, roger.
And we'll now get away.
Flight level 70, Jersey 60.
Nothing on taxiway. Golf Yankee Romeo, runway get vacated.
Yankee Romeo.
Go forward, flaps can go away, and fuel tap can go off. Fuel pump even. And there's 3 circuits done. I don't know where Eric is, so I don't know if I need to pick him up, or he's going to meet me at the clubhouse. Mentioned earlier about meeting at the clubhouse.
Golf X-ray November, lining up 03. Golf X-ray November, roger, and the wind's down the runway at about 7 knots.
Slow it down a little bit, go a little bit fast then. But it looks like Eric's over there, so pop over and pick him up.
Set altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1018, Jersey 60.
200 knots or less, Jersey 620.
Popham, staggerwing, turning final 03.
Staggerwing, roger.
Okay, he wants me to go around. Taxi it around ourselves then. Look at that biplane coming in, that's quite nice. I don't know if you guys can see it on the GoPro, but
2780, Jersey 620.
coming over the trees now, if you can see him, I hope you can. Slow him down, we're taxiing a little bit fast now.
7 helicopter Golf Tango Echo Golf Sierra, request basic.
That's a big one now. Very nice.
01018 and Golf Tango Echo Golf Sierra is a jet fighter with 2 POB from
Actually this side, just because if anyone was coming that way, we'd have to taxi to the right to get out of the way, and we're not going to be able to do that on the left hand side of the way.
Of 4 marks, and I'd like to route down towards
We're going to go for the end one, so slow him down.
At 1,700 on 10.
Bring it round.
I'll remain outside your circuit, maintaining 1,700 on 1,018 Golf Sierra.
Popham, staggerwing, vacated.
Staggerwing, roger.
It's me. Do that. And we'll do our down checks. Shut down. Where is G? Shut down. There we go. Brakes on. Radio transponder navigate. So obviously I'm going to shut the radio off now. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'm going to lose comms with you now. Goodbye.